get warmed up with the usual. Some good old fashioned. Don't mind the garbage cans. They'll go away soon. So in case you're interested, that bug, dinosaur bug, still on that door. All right, high knees, zip 2, 1, right here. Today, since I'm facing the other way, stare at the butt. I don't think it ever moves. Maybe it's dead. Straight leg kicks in 3, 2, 1. Get out. Remember, you have the option. Bring to the side. So many people commented on my breakfast yesterday and what I must have eaten. So I shook it up a little bit today and had red onion instead of yellow onion. And I had some radishes instead of red peppers. All right. And put that in. Roll your ankle out. So we'll see. That does something different. I still had my eggs and my spinach. And other side. All right, and release. So rather than, you can do your inchworm if you like, but just for a little variation, you can also work your height, kind of get a stretch here, your shoulders, your legs, and your back, and then extend all the way up, open it up, and back down. I just want you to make sure you have some good control with this move. Flop back down. And you can take this faster or slower than I'm doing it. If you're going to hang out and stretch for a little bit, please do so. I'm going to hang out for a second. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to stop the timer. All right. So round 1, it's going to be pretty similar to last week. We're going to work our squats, our W fly. So W fly, palms down, pull it back like into a high row and rotate up, right? So W. And then we're going to do single arm bicep curls. Then we're going to do our L fly. So L fly, palms up, pull it in, open out, right? Keep those elbows in. And then we're going to do our single arm front. All right. So I'm starting with the squat. And right here, just good old fashioned squat. So don't make anything fancy. So feet about hip width and parallel. Sorry, you don't have to jump. I was just popping. 10 seconds here, and we're going into that W fly. So if you palms down, pull it open. 2, 1, palms down, pull, open. Pull, open. Palms down, pull like a high row, and then rotate those palms so they're looking at your ankle point. Very good. Engagement your core. Squeezing this. So pull it back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Get that open. Single arm bicep curl is next. 3, 2, 1. Go with one strap. And woo, back. You're gonna have to adjust yourself. So the trick here is you don't let yourself flip, right? So take it slow, nice and controlled. They're at my house now, so hopefully it'll get quieter after this. Good. 5 seconds here, and we're into our L fly. Right here. So palms up, pull it in, rotate open so those palms face in. So palms up, pull, open. Palms up, pull, open. Palms up, pull, open. When you pull, keep those elbows in close to your side. Don't let them flare out. You're gonna go back to those squats. 2, 1, right here. If you want, you can take a nice wide goddess squat. That's what I'm gonna do. Or you can stay with that hip width squat. If you're in goddess, you can come up on your toes if you like. This is a good time, and it feels pretty accessible for us all. It's a good time to check in with your core, your posture. All right, back to that W. Oh, you know what? I forgot our single arm rows. Okay, so sorry. Single arm row right here. So I did a right bicep curl, and I'm doing my right row. Help me keep track of going through. So we accidentally skipped that. I went to our squat first. So after this, we're gonna go to our W, okay? And I'll try to remember that row at the end. 2, 1, now you full strap, palms down, pull, rotate, open. So pull here, and then rotate those palms up. Palms face down, palms face in. Good engagement. You should have your kegels engaged, your abs all the way up to your rib cage. Pull, squeeze those shoulder blades, and release. Here's our bicep curl. So you're working that other side. I like to do a faux or ghost curl with my free arm, but you don't have to do that. If you like it on your hip or back of your head, you can do that. It's up to you. So a little bit wider stance here can help. It can help with that stability to keep you from twisting and turning, right? And here's our L. So 2 straps again, palms face up this time. Pull it in and open up those arms. Pull, open. So palms up with that pull, palms face in when you open. Keep those elbows in tight. Remember to manage the challenge by stepping in or stepping out. And release. Here's our row. Left arm this time. So if you had both hands, your palms would be facing each other. You keep that elbow in close to your side. Again, you can make that stance a little wide. Keep your head stacked right on your neck. You're not leaning back or leaning it forward. Good. 5 seconds here, and we're back to our squats. Release. We're going to go through 2 more times. So with your squat, you can stay dual leg, or if you want to work a single leg, this is a good time to do it. I had a request for not a lot of legs, because apparently we've done a lot of legs the past 2 days. So this is kind of it for legs. Not doing too much. Other than standing. palms down, row, rotate. So palms face down and palms face in. Good. Use those shoulder blades. Squeeze them here. It's a pull and a squeeze. Right? 3, 2, 1. Back to that right bicep curl. So, whoop, a little in and a little steep. So again, you can open up your stance, slow it down, maybe you're a little more standing a little more upright than normal. 5 seconds. And into that L fly. And right here, grab that other strap. Palms up. And pull, open. Palms up for that pull. They face in, you open. Good. Pull, open. So that pull starts with those biceps, but then you're squeezing your shoulders and your lats to open it up. Good. Here's our row. So row with that right hand. Okay? So we're going to go through this one more time, and then we're going to do our curl and our row with our left hand. So palms face in, face each other. Keep that elbow in nice and tight. And your hips and shoulders and everything should be facing that anchor, right? Nobody's twisting. There's no twisting yet. 5 seconds here, and we're going to go back to our squat. If you did single leg, work your other leg right here. Here's our squat. This was our last time through, so you want to make sure you're working that second leg. If you did single legs. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Here's our W. Palms down, row, rotate. Good. And keep that head stacked. It's not bobbing around. Breathing. Good. And here we go with our, curl, left curl, sorry. Get a little brain fart there. Good. Release. Here's our L. Last time with the L. So palms up and rotate, palms face in. Palms up, pull, palms face in. So pull with those biceps, squeeze with those lats. Squeeze it here to get that to open. 3, 2, 1. Here's our row. So last time, left row. So if you're using your free hand as like a ghost hand, you want to make sure Good. Release. All right. Grab a little water. We're going to be working and you can do some active recovery with jumping jacks if you prefer. We're going to be working our right side and then our left side. We're going to work each side independently 3 times through. We're going to start, I think most of the moves will be familiar. There's one that might not be so much in recent memory. So and my back's going to kind of be to you because of my space. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that static hold, right? Remember that one where you just push into it. So I have both my hands in the cradle here, and I'm pushing my inside hand into my outside hand, and I'm stabilizing with my core, okay? So we're going to do that one, and then we're going to do the power pull, which is this, right? So wide stance, reach and pull. And then this is the one that might not be super familiar. So again, same stance with our static. You're gonna have your outside leg forward and inside leg out. And you know, the closer you're in, the more challenging it is, but you're gonna push your hands out. You can use straps or handles. I like the straps myself. So in, and then you're gonna bring it in. You're gonna twist, you're gonna pull, push it out. So this pushing out is gonna be challenging because you're trying not to let your body twist, okay? And then we do our hip dip, right? So feet next to each other, hands stay on your head, dip your hip, and back up. So what you don't wanna do is let your hands leave your head. So maybe you guys can't see me very well. Just a little tilt. So yeah, those hands stay right over your head. They do not, it's not this, right? Right? It's this. Okay? All right. Here we go. We're gonna start with that static one. 3, 2, 1, right here. So I like my hands to be lined up to that anchor point. Arms are extended all the way out from your shoulder. Your outside foot is forward, your inside foot is back. And you're pressing as hard as you can. With that inside hand, you're pushing it into your outside hand. As hard as you can. Good engagement in your core. Watch you're not arching through your back, right? Up that tailbone. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Here's your power pull. So wide stance. Pull that arm in. Right here, right? You can add that squat if you want. But if you feel like your legs need a rest, I also feel like when I add my legs, I take away from the pull in my arm. So for whatever that's worth. Lock it in, make it a little steeper, get that arm to work more. And release. Here we go. We're gonna press forward. We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna rotate and extend our arms. We're gonna pull back in, rotate, press forward, bring it in, rotate, release, pull, press out, in, rotate, pull, press out, in, rotate, release, pull in, out. Good. You can take this slower or quicker, but I want you to have control and release. Here's our hip dip. Okay? So hands over that head and dip your hips. So your hip is more or less facing that anchor point. And imagine your body in between 2 planes of glass. And so it can't move forward and back, right? It can only move to the side. Keep those hands over your head. Do not let them leave your head. They're not resting on your head, they're just hovering, right? Left side is next. In 2, 1, release. So here's our left side. All right, line those hands up, shoulder height, outside foot forward, pushing, pushing, pushing that inside hand against that outside hand. Check that tailbone, keep that low back. Nice and strong and safe. Good. Stay with me here. Power pull is next. I feel like this one lasts the longest. And release. All right, here's our power pull. And reach. Pull. Remember, your stance is wide. You pull, that elbow stays tucked in close to your body. And you should have control when you release and when you pull up, okay? So it's not a lot of momentum helping you move along. 2, 1, here we go. So you're here, you're gonna push it out, bring it back in, rotate face, and out. Rotate, face it, release, pull, push, in, rotate and face, pull back in. And here's our hip dip, okay? So hands, feet together, hands over your head, dip that. Check your tailbone. Again, imagine you're between 2 planes of glass and that hip is just dipping out. I feel like you might have had a better. Don't let those hands leave the top of your head. And release. Back to our right side. So we're going to go through each side 2 more times. So push, push, inside hand, pushing into that right or outside hand. Tuck that tailbone. Watch you're not arching. Tucked. Good. Push harder. 10 more seconds. Come on, you can do this. Push. 2, 1, release. Here's our power pull. And pull. Release. Pull. Keep your stance wide. Last 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Push it out. In, rotate, pull. 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 Push it out. In, rotate, 5 seconds. Good. Hip dip is next. And release. Here's our hip dip. So tailbone stays tucked. So you should be engaged in those kegels, pulling it up to your abdominal muscles, right? Elbows wide here, right? They're stuck in those panes of glass too. So there's no elbows forward, keep them wide. Hands over that head. 3, 2, 1, left side. Pushing as hard as you can. That inside hand against that outside hand. Tuck your tailbone. Good. Here's our power pull. And reach. Hello. Hello. Try my different hellos. Remember, if it's feeling a little accessible, walk your feet in. You can make this more challenging. It's your workout, it's your hour. 3, 2, 1, release. So here we go, pushing it out. In, rotate, pull. Push it out. In, rotate, pull. Remember, you can modify this too by walking those feet either closer to or farther away from that anchor point. Five seconds here, and we have our hip dip. Here's our hip dip right here. Hands over that head, dip. Tuck your tailbone. Remember your planes of glass. Good, release. Back to our right side. Okay, last time through. Right side, push, arms up, shoulder height. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Remember, the instructor comes through and grabs your straps. You would like to think that they're really taut. The instructor couldn't make a move. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's our power pull. Good, stay with me here. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pushing it out. In, rotate, pull, push, rotate, release, pull, push, rotate, pull, push. Good, stay with me. Need to do this one without rings, I think. Pinching my fingers. 3, 2, 1. Here's our hip dip right here. Remember your planes of glass. Tuck that tailbone. Elbows stay wide. Feet are next to each other. They're part of that planes of glass too. Handles stay over that head. Don't let them leave. Last 3, 2, 1. Working that left side for the last time. And push. Pushing that inside hand against that outside hand. Keep your tailbone tucked. Push as hard as you can. Breathing. It's hard to tell. I feel like I started, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I think I missed my buzzer. Everyone pause for just a second. I'm gonna see if my, okay. All right, power pull. Here we go. Sorry, that buzzer was so quiet. I just missed it, and then we got bonus. You're so lucky. I was so focused on my breathing. I didn't realize we've been there a while. Oh, that was too far. I'm getting tired. And release. Ah, there it is. All right, here we go. And push it out. In, rotate, release, and pull. Push it out. In, rotate, release, and pull. Push it out. In, rotate, release, and pull. Out. In, rotate, release, and pull. Out. In, rotate, release, and pull. In, rotate, release, and pull. 2, 1, hip dips. Candle stays over that head. And release. All right, grab a little water, or you can use your active recovery. We've got pull-ups next. Work our negatives. So I'm going to over shorten our strap. We got 3 sets of 6. Over shorten our strap. All right, if you are on a door, like I said before, you can choose to either face your door or face away. I think I prefer facing the door if I'm on my door. If you have more of a hanging from the ceiling style, like I've got, I want you to get right under it, okay? You can choose to have your legs crossed or out in front of you, or in a pike position, which is a little more hard, a little more challenging. But we are going to pull up and release down for 4. So we're working that negative. All right, so we're going to pull up for 1, release 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull up for 2. Release 3, 2, 1, pull up for 3. Release 3, 2, 1, pull up for 4. Release 3, 2, 1, pull up for 5. Release 3, 2, 1, pull up for 6. Release 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Go ahead and shake it out for a second. We're going to do 2 more sets. You know, I'm feeling like we're getting stronger. I think next week we're going to have to go up to like 7 or 8. If you have your legs crossed, cross them the other way. All right, pull it up. You want to try this way? 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. I encourage it. That's how we get stronger. Release. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it's hard to go slow. Release. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. Pull up for 4. Release. 3, 2, 1. Pull up for 5. Release. 3, 2, 1. Pull up for 6. Release. 3, 2, 1. And shake it out. 1 more set. All right. Cross your feet the other way. Here we go. Pull it up and release. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Try 1 more. Oh no, I'm getting tired. Oh. Okay. All right, pull up for 3. Release. 3, 2, 1, pull up for 4, release, 3, 2, 1, pull up for 5, release, 3, 2, 1, pull up for 6, release, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Go ahead and shake it out. You need to take some of those forearm stretches. Please do so. I'm going to tell you what's going on while you take care of that. All right, so we're going to do some facing away stuff. We're going to do single arm tricep and single arm chest press. So we're going to work our right side, then our left, then our right, then our left. Okay? So when you extend your strap, you can extend them all the way if you want. I'm going to go quite not all the way. So you just need one of your straps. Or if you like to work 2 of them, you can do that. I don't have very big hands, so that doesn't work well for me. And so we're going to start with our single arm tricep extension, right? Okay, so same, you could have like a ghost arm, or you put your arm somewhere. All right, so we'll start with that, and then our chest press. So wide stance helps. Focus on keeping shoulders and hips squared off and facing forward. Okay, here we go. Tricep, working our right side. So you're extended right out from your shoulder. And that position doesn't change. All you're doing is flexing and extending right at your elbow, okay? And use that handle to rotate your wrist so that your wrist is always staying extended. It's not getting hyperextended or hyperflexed. Good. We're gonna work our right chest press next. Right here. So right chest press, and here it is. You're probably not going as steep as you do when you have both hands. So good engagement right here to prevent yourself from twisting. And again, that wide stance is helpful. Now, if you are a pro at this, you could try a narrower stance, and you'll feel how that makes it more challenging to keep yourself from twisting. 4 seconds here, and we're moving to our left side. Right here. So left tricep. Same thing, elbow stays right there at shoulder height. You're letting that handle rotate so that your wrist can stay fully extended the whole time. Good engagement in your core to maintain hips and shoulders squared off. 3, 2, 1. Here's our chest press. So chest press. Even though there's no weight in my right arm and shoulder, I can feel where I got some work in when I was working that right side. We're gonna go back to that right side in 3, 2, 1. Right here, here's that right side again. With me. And here's our right chest press. See if I can feel that in my right, or my left, like I felt it in my right. Don't. I think I need to work my left side a little bit more. I'm right-handed, so I definitely dominate with that side. Good core engagement, squaring off those shoulders and hips. 3, 2, 1. Let's work it out left side. Breathe. Here we go. Here's our chest press. Good core engagement. Keep those hips and shoulders nice and square. Good. Good. Nice job. Release. So we just went through each side twice. I wonder if we should go through a third time. What time is it? Oh my God, it's 8:43. We still have so much to do. Okay, we're gonna move on. All right, so get your mat out. I want you to make those straps knee height. So shorten them to knee height there. Come on down. We're gonna do our roll out from our knees. Okay, we're going in 4, 3, 2, 1, roll it out. So we're going to work our roll out, and then we are going to work our plank with our hands in the straps. So you're going to push up from the floor. We did these, I feel like, a couple of weeks ago. And I just want to offer that if that doesn't feel safe, or you don't feel like it's in your wheelhouse right now, go ahead and just stand straight up and get into your plank from that position. So you want to make your arms like in this goalpost. You're going to tuck your toes and you're going to push, right? And here you are in plank, okay? You can walk yourself back. You can make it a little steeper. I want those straps off your arms. You're just holding. You're just holding. Hold it here. Good. So you should be able to extend through your wrists here. So if wrists are an issue when you're in plank, maybe this is helpful. All right, come back down. Back to your roll out. Roll it out. Roll it out. This class is going fast. I was a little bit worried I didn't have enough material and I'd be improvising again, but I think we're going to be good. Good. All right, back to that plank. So you can walk it back a little bit, tuck those toes, push. Good. If you want, you can add a slow mountain climber to this, or you can try lifting a leg and setting it down and lifting your other leg. Obviously, whichever one you're choosing, I want you really steady in your core. So any of the movement that's happening is happening just in the knees and the hips. All right, come back down. One more time through. Roll it out. Good. Stay with me here, 8 seconds. We're going to go back to that plank one more time. Tuck your toes, push. Good. Make sure the straps are off your arms. You can add that slow mountain climber or that march, lifting one leg and then the other. You're doing a march and you want to try extending one arm out. You could give that a go. Just be very careful that you know your range of motion, right? And release. All right. We're going to come down for some, let's see, what time is it? All right. I want us to do a couple things on our back. So we're going to work little hamstring curl. And then we'll flip over for some plank. Okay, so heels in, feet flexed, right? Come on down. We're gonna start with just a hip press. So legs are staying put, you're just pushing your hips up, okay? 3, 2, 1, right here. So remember, you gotta keep those feet flexed so that you don't push your feet out of the straps. Bring your arms up overhead if you like. Good. Stay with me. Good. Release it down. Extend those legs and lift your hips up in abduction, adduction. Okay, so just open and close. Good. You don't have to go very wide. In fact, I don't want you going so wide that like things are changing too much, right? So kind of just check in, like where is my range of motion with my hips when I'm lifted like this? Not everybody has a nice wide straddle. Good. Come on down. Bend those knees again. Up. We're going to hold it up. Extend one leg and then the other. So just sort of like a slow supine mountain climber. Okay. We'll come up for a stretch before we go into our planks. Good. Keep those feet flexed. Nice job. And release. Go ahead. Come on up. You can grab those straps and stretch out the back of your leg. So you can grab your straps like that if that's helpful, or if it helps to lean forward, you can do that. Whatever you prefer. I also like a little swing. That helps. All right, I'm going to change our timer because we're going to do some good old-fashioned Tabata. So it's going to be 20 seconds up, 10 seconds rest. And it's going to be a slightly different little plank move each time, okay? So we're going to start on our forearms with saw. So toes in, flip it over. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1,
Up.
start.
So forearms, saw, go forward, back. Go back. Make sure you're not arching through your back, right? So none of this. Keep it lifted.
3, 2, 1.
Release. All right, so this is your rest. We're going to go back to our forearms and take a hike. Okay? If you're not ready for that, go to a knee tuck.
Three, 2, 1.
Release. Good. Next one, we're going to be up on our hands. We're going to take a little bear. So these are going to stay under our hip.
1.
Up here in bear, extend one leg, then the other. Right? Nice and steady. Nice job. Right side plank. So on your right forearm, top heel presses into bottom toe.
3, 2, 1.
Up, up, up. You can hold it here. If you want to add your foot dip, please do so.
Three, two,
Nice job. Come on down, left side. Top heel pushes into bottom toe.
3, 2, 1.
Up. Add that dip. Add it on the other side.
Three, 2, 1.
Nice job. All right, 3 more. So pipe on your hands.
3,
So up on your hands.
2, 1.
Here we go. Pick it up. Urgh.
Three, 2, 1.
Woo. All right. Back to your forearms. We're gonna take a little knee dip.
3, 2, 1.
Forearms, dip your knees. 1 at a time or 2 at a time. Whatever works for you.
Three, 2, 1.
One more. Up on your hands this time. Shoulder taps. So
3, 2, 1.
up here, take your legs wide and try to tap your shoulders. Wide legs. Woo.
3, 2, 1. Stop.
Woo. You guys are done. Come on out. Stretch it back into child's pose. Woo. Nice job. Oh, that last one was extra fun. Okay. You know what? Let's roll over onto our backs. On your backs, tuck your knees in, tuck them in, side to side. Good. Let's take a little happy baby. So hands up the inside of your legs, grab the bottom of your feet or your ankles, whatever you can reach. And then you want to gently pull one knee down to the ground and then the other. You rock gently side to side. Good. You can stay here. If you want, you can see what it feels like to straddle this. So you can extend your legs and do a nice straddle. If you're straddling, I want you to flex those feet and pull those toes in towards you. You can still rock side to side if that feels good for you. Then I want to bring those legs together. Extend that left leg long along the floor. Keep your right leg up. And good extension in this right leg. Okay, so if you're bending your leg, I want you to move it away from you and extend it. If you need to grab your pants or grab a shirt or a towel and wrap it around your leg and pull it in, that's fine. But keep that knee nice and extended. Foot is flexed. You can grab your toes. Fantastic. Grab them. If not, just keep flexing. I'm going to grab your toes, your right toes with your left hand, and your right arm out to the side, keeping that leg fully extended. Go ahead and bring it across your body just a little bit. It doesn't need to be a lot. Keep that leg extended. Do not bend that knee. Flex your foot. Keep flexing your foot. Yeah. That's good stuff. All right, bring it back to center. Switch those legs. Left leg to the sky, right leg on the ground. Again, flex that foot and really extend through that knee. So if you need to move it away from you, do so. And if you can grab those toes, great. If not, just keep flexing. I want you to grab those toes with the opposite hand. Same side, arm goes out. And bring it over across your body. It doesn't need to come very far. You feel that extra little magical stretch. Breathe and release. Nice job. Go ahead and rock yourself up to sitting. Ugh, I got dirt in my eye from my shoes. They're so filthy. Okay. Let's find our little yogi frogger squat. So feet are flat on the ground, toes turned out. You can be as wide as you need to be to get those feet flat. And I want you to lift your chest and tuck your tailbone. And if you can, push the backs of your arms against inside your legs. You can move in this. You can like shake it out. Hands down, lift your hips, feet parallel. Nod your head yes. Shake it now. Hands behind your head, tuck your chin to your chest. Soft with your knees, roll it up. Good. And nice big inhale. And exhale. And one more time. And exhale. Well done. I'm kind of realizing we did a lot of leg stretching and not a lot of arm stretching, even though we did a lot of arms and not a lot of legs. But so feel free to stay on your TRX and get some of that arm stretching in. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Have a good day. Mandy, I'm so glad you could join us. And Robin's next, right? Okay. Bye, guys.